It's Melanie, and today I'm going to teach you how to cut your yardage, your fabric yardage for patchwork squares. This is a great beginner type of tutorial. I have a video that shows you how to make a baby patchwork quilt top, but it doesn't show you how to cut the fabric because I used a charm pack, one of the pre-cut square packs, so I didn't go over any of the cutting. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use your rotary blade and a ruler to cut yardage, which is a much more economical way to buy fabric. Here's the baby quilt that I'm working on. These are the squares that I cut. So let's go. Okay, what you want to do is start out with your fabric. This is 1/2 yard, and you want to have it nicely pressed and starched if you like to starch. I like to starch, but you don't have to. If you don't have this large of a mat, you can fold it twice. Okay, match up these ends and then cut it this way. You want to take your yardage and fold it in half, matching your selvage up here, the top. Make sure that's nice and straight. And so what we're going to do is we're going to square the fabric, which basically means you have to make sure that there's a right angle down here. Okay, so when you've got your ruler, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that it is straight all the way across on this line, and then you're going to cut going up, making sure that you catch all of this fabric. So grab your rotary. Okay, now you want to make sure that you have a 90-degree angle down here because that's going to ensure that you are square. And if your cutting is accurate at the very beginning, you're going to have a lot less problems down the line. Okay, now that you've got this side square, I am going to rotate the fabric because right-handed, you want the bulk of the fabric to go out to the right. I'm right-handed, so if you're left-handed, you're going to be doing the reverse. I'm going to cut 6-inch strip, which is going to be the exact length or width of my ruler. If you want to cut a smaller strip and then subsequently smaller squares, then you can line up one of these other lines. So let's say you want to do a 4-inch, line this entire length up with the 4 and then cut. I am going to cut 6 inches, and I'm also going to make sure that this line is exactly going all the way across, that I still have my 90-degree angle right here. Now in here, we know this line and this line is straight, but obviously this line is not, so we need to square it up. And you can use this line and this line to make sure that it's going to be perfectly square. Now again, we have our fabric going out to the right because you want to use the lines on your ruler in order to cut. You don't really want to use the lines on your mat. So if you're going to be doing 4 inches, let's say, same thing. 4 over, make sure everything is lined up properly, cut. I'm going to be doing 6, so you want to make sure everything is nice and even. So there we go. I hope that tutorial was helpful. I hope you beginners feel like that gives you some confidence and maybe some of the steps to take in order to cut into some of that fabric. This fabric is actually called Timber and Leaf by Sarah Watts, I believe. It's by Blend Fabrics. It's gorgeous. Check out my video, I'll link it below if you want to know how to chain piece, nest your seams together, which basically means to get these perfect corners. There's a video tutorial that I have that will explain all of those steps. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.